What's going on, everybody? To another Behind the Name. I'm your boy Boo Dilla.
And your boy Prince J. Ron.
And we got a special guest in the building. You know, we always call, ourselves brother, but I really consider this man a brother of mine for real. Got a powerful message, powerful following, you know what I'm saying? Been knowing him since he was a youngin.
Yeah.
Younger before everything.
Yeah, this is true.
Representing the Chicago footwear culture, man. A creation representative. You know what I'm saying? Then he
HAVOC brother.
You know what I'm saying? HAVOC.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And he took his talent to creating his own, which is Animosity. You know what I'm saying?
Universal animosity.
Universal animosity. All right.
Indeed.
Giving it up for my brother Ace Boogie. What's going on, bro?
Peace.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
All is truly well. First and foremost, I got to give praises to the Most High Allah, Father, the creator of all things, the uncircumscribed, the rootless root. I got to give honors to our prophet, Noble Drew Ali, and I got to give honors to, all the Moors and you all for inviting me on to this production here, behind the name.
Man, it's a blessing to have you here, brother, man. For real.
Likewise, it's an honor, truly.
Definitely, man. So, we want to start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Before the Ace Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Like when you had the haircut with no facial hair, you know what I'm saying? You little as ever. You know what I'm saying? We want to take it back there, you know what I'm saying? Before you even kick the leg, you know what I mean? Tell us about your upbringings. What was your upbringings like?
Well, I say this. I started footworking. Just in dance in general. 2000. Yeah, started 2000. As you all know, our brother Kendall was one of my closest Ace Boone Coons back then. Me and him went to the same grammar school, and it was a rec center behind our grammar school called the CRC, where every other weekend, maybe bi-weekly, throughout the year, they'd have community parties. And one party, Kendall was the host, and they was playing the old school DJ solo Project Bust Down 1 when it first came out. So me and Kendall used to rock, so he stayed down the block from me, and he used to try to put me on some little moves. I used to try to learn a little bit, just off and on. I wasn't too serious with it, but then we went to this party, and one of our brothers that went to school with us named DJ, his character, I guess he'd say, since he couldn't ball Kendall up, he knew Kendall was with me, and I was with Kendall all the time. He decided to try to come at me and ball me up. Couldn't ball Kendall up, so he balled me up. So I made it my prerogative that next 2 weeks, like, nah, that next party, bro, I'm not playing with him. I'm balling this man clean up. Soon I get in that demonstration.
So you get in.
Hey, and it was what it was. From there, me and Kendall was right-hand man. As Boo remember, I tried out for creation one time. Everybody was at Charles' job at Popeyes one day, and I tried out in the lot.
Right.
Didn't make it. All was well, But that next weekend, one of my next door neighbors, his name was Jason Harris. You remember J. Ron? He was real cool with J. Ron. And that's how I got introduced to J-Ron and Keys. You know, then Jason was like, hey, they having a little party. You want to check it out? So my mom's ended up taking me and Jason to the party at Keith's house. And that night I tried out. Subsequently, my grandmother's church and the church that I attended at that time was literally down the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
So draw this, J-Ron already know. So draw this, right? Hey, I'm a minister now, but hey, I paid attention enough to know, hey, I'm a minister now, so it wasn't like I did too much wrong, but most of the time when I was supposed to have been at church, at the children's church next door to the adult church where my parents and my grandmother would be, I'd leave out the door, go into the children's church for a moment, ask them, could I use the restroom? Which it wasn't no restroom in the children's building. Right. It was in the main building.
Right.
And so what I would do, I walk to J-Ron's house and get a lab session.
Get a lab
session. And I'd be like, hey, bro, wait, look, what time is it? Oh, bro, I got to get back, bro. Church finna end.
He used to sneak out of church and cut in my crib for a lab session. Get tracks, get CDs, and hurry up and be back in church before it can be over.
That's right.
Dedicated, man. For real. That's
dedication though, man. For real.
Hey, I got the lesson though.
hey, it worked. God, hey, look, God knew what you was doing. God knew what you was doing.
He knew my heart.
Right, he knew it. He know it.
Put you in the right place.
Yeah,
right,
at
the right time too. Like
hey.
But yeah, you know, that had lasted, I say what, a year and a half. And I don't know what happened. J-Ron made a decision. Shit, he wasn't answering the phone for nobody for a while. And then he popped back up with JB. Wasn't no Havoc, it was Trap. So I was confused on what I was supposed to do.
Right.
J-Ron was like, yeah, he with us. But then JB was like, nah, he got to try out. I was like, J-Ron, you know this not going to work, right?
Oh, the Trap.
And then 2 weeks later, after that, that's when I met back up with y'all. And I ended up trying out at my house. Remember, y'all ended up coming to my house in my basement?
Right.
And I ended up battling you, Smooth, Basic.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, no, me, Basic, and Donald tried out.
Right. I was about to say
me, Basic, and Donald tried out in my basement.
Did Smooth try out too at the same time? Because I thought
Smooth did try it out.
Yeah.
Smooth, yep, it was me, Basic, Donald, and Smooth.
It's Smooth, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Smooth.
Wait, no, Donald and Duck. Because remember, it was another brother named Donald.
We called him
Duck.
Yup. Hey, you bring it, boy.
He said some names I ain't heard in years.
In years, dog. I forgot. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't forget about Duck. Yep. That day, you tried out,
Well, I was smoking y'all up in the basement, boy. Merch. I remember. Don't act like you don't remember.
That's your house.
Yeah. Boo. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Boo. Don't act like you remember, boy. It was, boy, a party in the basement, wasn't it? Hey.
It was a party, but you wasn't there yet, Mo. You wasn't there yet, Mo.
You was texting y'all.
Hey, would you tell him? Would you tell him, J-Ron?
It was number having it in that soul, boy. Number having.
Oh man, that was bad.
Those were the days.
It was, man.
Yeah.
So when you transition to creation, so what did you take from Havoc? You know what I'm saying at the time?
Brotherhood, honor, loyalty. Because although I was creation, you all still knew them was my brothers.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already, you know what I'm saying? Like it was no issue then. You know what I'm saying? Like
and I was partly influential in pushing for y'all to click up. Remember we had made that click up? But maybe it was 24-month period. It wasn't that long, but we was clicked up. It was habit creation. We had a whole handshake and everything, didn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Heck yeah. That was boy. That was some golden days right there.
Bro, that's when we used to leave and go to Old Country Buffet after all the party.
Hey, we used to pay for everybody. Everybody eat on us.
Everybody eat, dog. Nobody is not eating, dog.
But no, remember how Pierre used to act a nut every time, though?
Hey man, rest in peace, my brother Pierre, man.
Yeah, that was my brother, man.
Hey,
that one used to act a nut every time we was in there.
He used to always be silly, but he always made sure everybody was taken care of.
Always.
So if you had a family member that was hungry, bring them. Like bring them out. And it just take up the whole restaurant just.
And that's really what it was, though. We was all family, you know. We was in different dance groups, but it wasn't nothing different or strange. We was all one. We just battled each other to get better.
Yep. Hey, back then we was looking beyond the walls of the groups or the names. It was just all about that unity. Even back then, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So we went to the groups, you know what I'm saying? Far as let's step into the battle scene. You know what I'm saying? When you start battling, you start, noticing that you was, getting good and, better and mastering your style. You know what I'm saying? You start creating your style because I remember when you was in creation that you started a lot of movements, you know what I'm saying, that people, they still do today. And like that, the move that stuck in my mind is the move where you used to drop and then grab your your waist and go like this. You know what I'm talking about? The
granddaddy.
Drop.
Me and Kendall called him the granddaddy.
The granddaddy, yup. The granddaddy, bro. Yup. The granddaddy, bro.
It was like our back hurt. Hey.
Bro, everybody, look, when y'all made it, Kendall was doing it, but he wasn't doing it as much as you was doing it. Like you coined it because everybody started, once they saw you do it in a battle, everybody started doing that. Everybody started doing that drop and pop, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, like Ace just made this a thing, like a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole, almost a whole style. And then that's when I started seeing your style start changing. You know what I'm saying? From, you started really getting like freaky with the movements. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you started really, you know what I'm saying, getting into it.
I say growing up, my thought was more so animation. And I always come up with crazy thoughts, you know what I'm saying, scenarios, you know what I'm saying, like even, Boo, you remember we used to call them out, you know what I'm saying, we used to call a move or call something out, and we demonstrate the measure. So just getting into that wave and that flow so regular, we just had fun, created different things that was not abnormal to footwork, but things that we thought was additive. You know what I mean? Because it was like, all right, everybody doing drops, big moves. All right, how can we add something that's hard, but ain't nobody else can't call it that it's theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even, like me and Kendall coined the helicopters. Everybody started doing the helicopters.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Me, J-Ron, and Curtis and Manny started touching the ground. Everybody started touching the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Had to be different, bro.
It was a wave,
Yep.
But it was just us being around each other and being able to bounce the energy off and the creativity. And I'm not gonna lie, just being one that is openly to share the culture. When you get into teaching somebody something on a normal, your mind has to be as in plastic where something new come off off the top all the time. And more so these days, once I went to college, I ended up taking ballet for 3 years. So I started learning control and posture. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how my style today is. It's still the same of what it was, but it's like now today I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm going out with a routine because I don't practice and do that. You know, I just, you know, I have muscle memory, muscle control just from, you know, the practice of it.
And I ain't even, and then I feel like, I mean, that plays a part, but at the same time and token, always stress the mastering your craft, right? So when you're mastering your craft, it ain't even, sometimes it's not even you that's dancing.
It's the spirit.
It's the spirit.
It's the spirit. You know
that's you though. That's really you. You're not the flesh. When you let the flesh just lose control and let the spirit take it. Yeah, you right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's once you start tapping into that next level, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you got different levels, you know what I'm saying, that you tap into. You got that beginner stage where you know what I mean? Like you kind of, okay, let me find my way, which in your beginner stage was you went to Havoc, you know what I'm saying? You linked up with J-Ron, you start, you know what I'm saying, touching and, oh, okay, cool, I can do this. Let me learn from here. Then boom, you came over to us, you know what I'm saying? Let me learn, you know what I'm saying? Boom, and then you start creating your own, you know what I'm saying? You start taking your own craft into your own way of thinking, sorry, Chicago footwork is concerned, and your own style. You know what I'm saying? So then now that brings a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got to tap into the music. You got to tap, like, it's just so much, like, you know what I'm saying, that you're
but you got to remember too, though, in that time, it was a whole nother era than today.
It was.
Back then, like I was talking to Brick at this last cookout, and I say, man, it's so strange how you could be in a circle with the elders, you know, today, and anybody just hop in. Back then, that wasn't allowed.
Yep.
Yep. You couldn't.
What?
You couldn't just, I've been dancing for 3 weeks and just hop
in the circle.
Not happening.
What?
It's not happening, Captain.
No.
And if you do it, everybody in the circle was gonna burn you.
But we kind of, when you went to these groups, you knew, because that was the first thing that people told, like, you not ready.
Hey, you can ask ones in my group. They was on the probation. Hey, remember y'all put me on probation?
Yeah.
You learn from ones. It works. I had ones on probation. Until you ready, no, you can't battle in public. If you're doing it at school, that's your business. If I find out about it, everybody's burning you with practice.
Yeah.
But hey,
that's
today
facts.
I don't think they do that no more.
No, they don't. I mean, I blame that more so on leadership. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just in the group. You know what I mean? If you don't have structure within that group, then you know what I'm saying? Like what you know, nowadays kids just do, okay, you saw at the picnic, just go in a circle while, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like at the Licknick, this is why I started seeing, and when we was talking about this before the show started, like you knew who was elite, you knew who was elite and who wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And that circle told it all. You know what I mean? And they kind of like, there was no egos. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody saying, no, y'all ain't giving me no prep. No, they went in the circle. It wasn't, you notice there was not a lot of oohs and ahs for a lot of people. I watched it.
You talking about the Havoc demo, right?
And it was no oohs and ahs.
For real. No, for real. It was a bunch of characters dancing.
It was looking at the watch, waiting for them to get out the circle and stop taking up space.
No flex zone. I mean, y'all really draw. Think how many times I danced this year compared to last year. No disrespect, I wasn't entertained.
It wasn't. It's not, bro. To me.
I mean, I enjoyed ones, but
Yeah. It's
We
not
don't treat it like we used to treat it.
right. Hey, so back to the battle.
Yep.
What was one of your toughest battles?
Ooh.
I mean, I say shit. That damn, excuse my French. The 20 rounds with AG on a plastic, on a piece of picnic table plastic.
King of the
On a
circle.
picnic cloth.
King of the
On a
circle.
picnic tablecloth. You know what I'm saying? Me and AG almost, well, I almost died for real.
For real,
I'm saying for real.
For real.
Bro.
No oxygen.
Shit.
Passed out for
But
real.
AG, you know, we did our thing. We had a ball, man. But that 20, them steady saying, nah, we need 3 more.
Right.
Nah, we need 3 more.
Y'all was going too crazy.
It was like, hey, I remember too, because Ashton was like the first 3 rounds, when they came back to you, it was like, you got dance again. I saw it in your face, like, what? Like,
merch.
You gotta do another 3 rounds? Like, bruh.
And then all them people surrounded.
Right? I turned around and looked at the glass. Faz did like this. I'm like, what you mean? You don't know?
Bro,
hey,
and it was
the circle closed, and all the people started sucking up the oxygen.
It was no air in there.
Wasn't no fans on, nothing.
No fans, no nothing.
No open window. No.
Bro, we was in there. We was packed in there, dog. Like,
man,
oxygen tank, please.
Hey, it's funny now, but it sure wasn't funny then.
No,
bro.
wait. Hey, I don't know how I was on the big floor. I woke up in the kitchen over there by the eating area.
People coming out of clothes,
I woke
shirts,
up like
no shirt,
like no shirts on.
Bro.
The fuck.
What's going on?
Hey, you watch the beginning of the battle, everybody fully dressed. You watch the end, people half naked.
Hey, but that was my fault for coming in there in the long sleeve.
Y'all, you so did have a long sleeve.
I thought I was fresh. Long sleeve, black tee, and jabot straps.
Hey, was it the fall? It was the fall though.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't cold outside.
It wasn't cold though.
Nice
it was not cold, bro.
It was not freezing. It was just like it was a little chilly though, because we had hoodies on.
You know,
we had
sometimes you dress to prepare. Because I knew, you know, you wait outside for Markham some time. You be outside waiting for the ride. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wear a long sleeve. You drawing? No, that wasn't a good day.
Hey, but we didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that King of the Circle was extreme, bro. It was so many people in there.
Whole time you and Charles told me not to get in it.
We did. We did tell you that. We was like,
y'all was like, hey,
no,
Kenny, y'all was like Kenny, Kendall, and Basic in it. I was like, damn, why I can't get
right, because it was too many creation members. And we were thinking like y'all was gonna mess around and battle each other. So we like, man, we don't want, but then it started, we was just like, man, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna play. I think them characters did that shit on purpose. So they made me go against Kenny and Brandon the first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we knew, I kid you not, we was like, bro, it's too many of us in that battle. We was like, bro, what? We gonna have to battle each other. And soon enough, first round, boom.
Boom.
Like,
y'all must have signed y'all names next to each other or something.
No, I waited to look. Bro. I had got told that I couldn't do it. And they had a whole interview, went and closed the door. I couldn't come in there. Shoot, while they was doing that, I was looking for somebody to sign up. Shit.
Sign up, yeah.
Hey man, wait here. Put my name on that list, man. Hey Jack.
Hey Jack, put my name on that. Hey. But then y'all battled, and then like I forgot who was all really in. Not from our crew, but I'm talking about from other crews. Who else?
Shoot, JB.
I was in it.
Jerron,
Ruger Reese,
Reese, Tristan,
Snoop from HOC,
Snoop.
Yeah.
Joanna, Shanice. from
Juana
TF.
Shanice.
And Maisha.
Mm-hmm.
From Havoc.
What's the brother name that
Curtis.
produced now? They used to be in Havoc back then with us.
Let me see. Wait, Curtis was in it. Who, TL? What
TL was in it, but he used to be with TL all the time.
That's Reese, Ruger Reese.
Not Reese. The other brother. He made them one drops. He made them drops that we used to hit.
Big Nickel was in it too.
Nickel was in it, yeah.
Dang, it was some hitters in there.
A lot of hitters in there.
He called himself Sonny Norway now. What's his name?
J-Dub.
Who?
You talking about J-Dub?
J-Dub. J-Dub. Yep. Merch. J-Dub.
That's my brother right there.
J-Dub was in it.
To not to even think about that whole lineup, bro. Like,
boy, it was lit. It was definitely a party.
Yeah. And that ain't even all the people, but it was definitely a party.
Shoot. Nick was in it. AG was in it.
Yep. It was cold. But that's how, man, you hop in that King Circle, you hit them names, you be like, man, I don't know who I'm about to battle, but I better be ready. Because everybody trying to go for the same thing. You don't know what people coming with. Man.
Hey, was that battle was crowd participation, right?
That last one, yeah.
The last one was crowd, but that one on the blue mat, it was judges.
It was judges.
No, the last round was crowd participation.
Who was
me and AG? Remember that last round with me and AG was crowd participation.
Who was judging?
You had Dayon, you had Troy, and you had Van.
Yeah. Yep, that was. Damn.
Yep. And that was the first time they did a judge.
And that's they couldn't remember that they kept saying 3 more rounds. That's why they said crowd participation.
Yeah, because they couldn't decide.
They couldn't decide.
Yep.
Yeah, they made history with that one though. King Ace.
Yeah, they couldn't decide, man. So who from the battle do you perform? You performed, yeah, you did perform. You performed with us at 106 Apart.
Both 106, my block Chicago.
Yep.
UIC.
J Ryan, you wasn't even at my block, was you?
Yeah, I was there for my block. That's first time we met while I can.
Right. Oh no, AG
at Kiana House.
AG wasn't there. AG wasn't there, I remember.
We were at Kiana House.
Right.
Big old black and white Havoc jersey on.
Yeah. Yep. So was, bro. Like, so where do you put? How do you feel? What's the importance of battles versus performances?
Well, in the thought of battling, that build brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That build family. You know what I'm saying? It give you an opportunity to, challenge yourself on the culture. Performing is when we extend ourselves to the outer world to give them a piece of our culture. You know what I'm saying? So they can see it in a more formal direction rather than us just battling and they don't, comprehend it. They entertain and they honor it. They appreciate it. But when we can organize more so, they see it in a different direction where they can really appreciate it.
Right.
Same way how how we used to watch the Crumpin video back in the day. They had times where they used to clown and do their thing, but then they had routines too. You know what I'm saying? They used to do their shows, and when they did their shows, people came out and more support was organized around the show. So more so with the shows, that's just showing the unity and demonstrating it out to the world. And the battles is for us, In More Science Simple America, they say wise man, build with the wise for his own improvement. So we was going for our own improvement in that element.
Yeah. That's facts right there.
It is, man. So the question, okay, let me get this question out the way because I know people been wanting to know, and we on a platform, and you know what I'm saying, they can hear from you. What happened? And you know what I'm about to ask you.
What?
What happened from creation to animosity?
What you mean by that?
What made you to start your own group? And they want to know, was you kicked out of creation?
Yeah. He's crazy. Look at his face though. Look at his face though.
Hey, I'm just a messenger, bro. I know they was gonna ask me.
That was a crazy day. As I don't know if Boo remember it right, but that week before, I was sick as a dog, throwing up all type of things. You drawing, and it was one day that they had called a mandatory meeting, last minute type of demonstration. Like literally that day, like it's mandatory meeting. You don't come today, y'all kicked out. Damn, bro, you know I'm sick. Yeah, that don't matter. You gotta get here. You don't get here, you kicked out. Boom. Do you know I found my way from Dalton, right? Dalton, the Gage Park, you hear me? On the public trans. I get these characters like, yeah, man, Charles and Boo said you kicked out, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Who
you don't know what to tell me? Where the hell they at? They start pointing at the cars, and these characters walking down the block, getting in their cars. I'm like, I thought it was some practice. They like, nah, they just canceled. I said, y'all tripping. Y'all.
Who? Because this ain't the story, bro.
Yeah. Kenny the one walked up, and Kenny and Basic the one walked up and told me.
Look, so this was the ordeal, though. This was the ordeal.
I still don't even know why I got kicked out.
This was the ordeal. When I know for me, we was going to, matter of fact, we was walking, was this damn. This is the Bud. Matter of fact, this is the Bud. We was walking to what street we was walking down? 50, was it 55th? It was me, you, it was a couple of us. It was Nikki that used to dance with us, light-skinned Nikki. It was a few of us.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all ass was walking and smoking weed. And I remember I was like, yo, I'm like, who? Y'all smoke? And you was smoking? It was a gang of y'all. Y'all was smoking weed. Gang of y'all. So when y'all was walking, we got to the Bud. We got to the Bud or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what year this was. I think, matter of fact, I think this was the year when we had the what's the name shirts on with the shoes on it.
Mm-hmm.
With the clear
Jordan number.
With the Jordan. Exactly. So when we finished or whatever, people kept saying like Ace, you know what I'm saying? Ace talking about he about to start his own group. Woo, woo. And we was like, what? Like, you know, like, when was this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I talked to Charles, like, man, you heard about Ace starting a new group? I'm like, that's what I heard. They say he's about to start a new group or whatever. So we was like, he in creation about? Like, so that day, we had practice that day, and we had that meeting was for you. That wasn't for everybody. That meeting was for you to see if you was gonna start your own group. And you came late. And practice was done. And that's when he was like, oh, okay, so I guess he did start his own group. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come. And that's when you showed up. And we was like, oh, it's done now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you come.
Do you remember I called you early and I told you I was sick?
I don't remember that. I called
you.
But you know, on that time, you know what? I probably saw it and was like, oh, he on bullshit. Because like I said, we thought that
you can't be sick.
Group. We thought you started another group.
Listen, what was crazy though, the assumption could have been that I was gonna go to TS before I was gonna create a group. It took me a year and a half to start back dancing to want to make a group, because I wasn't dancing for a minute. I stopped dancing after that.
See, and that's what I was like. Well, now I'm like, that's why I don't believe, like, I want to like actually have a sit down and talk, because then it was like he say, she say, like, okay, yeah, he about to start our own group. See how what's name came to you like, oh, they just kicked you out. Woo woo. Ain't nobody knowing what's going on. Everybody just like, you know what I'm saying? Like the message was sent wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's supposed to start this group. Oh, he got kicked out, because there was so many people hitting us when we was going to party. Like, we didn't even know how the hell everybody knew that you wasn't even in creation no more. We going to parties, everybody knew.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Remember, Charles ended up telling me to stop going to TS practice growing up, because I was cool with me and Aaron and Nick. I used to rock with Aaron and Nick like that back in the day growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember y'all telling me to stop going to their practice. And I remember a rumor was going around that I was supposed to be going to TS for a minute. Then y'all asked me about that. And I was like, hell no, them the guys. I kept telling you, I'm loyal, shit. It's creation shit back then, you know, excuse my French. But and then after that, I could see.
And that was around the same time that we thought that she was
I could see that, you know, ones had really wanted me to come to Terror Squad once upon a time. Them was guys, man. They was trying to figure out a way to get me in. It ain't no telling who could have started a rumor. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
A rumor.
That was a rumor.
That's a rumor. But the thing is, that was a test of loyalty to see if he got kicked out, what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
I was myself, because the thing is, I was cool with one, but it wasn't like on a personal level. You drawing? Like y'all used to come to the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done cook for y'all. You know what I'm saying? ETC. I ain't never did that with none of them brothers. They're my brothers, but you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it was pretty much, you ain't on your end, we ain't on ours. It was just like I said, it was more so a rumor. Like, you going here, we see you.
Hey, one told me y'all kicked me out because I used to smoke weed, and because of that time, remember we used to practice with CYDC, and them characters came up there knocking the sisters and everybody out, and I up.
Where?
When we was at Abbey Park.
Oh no, I wasn't there.
Yes. No, you wasn't there that day.
Trust me. Hey, trust me. If any of those situations that y'all ever got into it with, it would have been a different outcome.
Do you remember that though? You don't remember hearing about that?
I remember y'all get into it all the time. I remember.
No,
not you. But I'm saying, not you. What I'm saying, like when they used to be at the little party.
CYDC.
We
was at practice for the Bud, bro.
Right, but not even with CYDC. Like I'm just saying, like when Creation used to go to the parties, you know what I'm saying? The parties that I never went to, I kid you not, motherfuckers just get into it. And I used to always hear it. And then they used to be like, so what we gonna do? I'm like, we ain't doing nothing. I don't know what. I wasn't there. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all about to put me in the middle of some stuff that I don't even know. You know what I mean? So like, but it was always that, like, we into it with Terror Squad. How the hell we get into it with Terror Squad this deep now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy. It was like I was in tour with people that I don't even know I was in tour with.
You go walk up like, yo, what's up? Oh, we supposed to be into it. What you talking about? What's up?
I'm like, what's up?
I ain't get the memo.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, the pyramid, bro, was like the craziest night ever in footwork.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Oh yeah.
That one day it was open, next day it was closed. Like,
yeah. You ain't lying, bro.
Hey,
you ain't lying.
Hey, I'm telling you, it was like, cause to me, it was confused. Peace, Princess. It was confusing to me because it was like, all right, the night before I was just with Nick and Aaron. You drawing? Boom. I rise, we link at your house, and we getting ready for the pyramid. Boom. We get there. All I hear, yeah, y'all into it with Terror Squad. I'm like, bro, how? When this just happen?
Bro.
When this just happened? Then next thing you know, look, Nick come up to me like, man, Kendall ass gonna keep running his mouth, man, etc. I'm like, bro, what is going on right now?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I did not know. We'll go somewhere. I don't even know we're in tour with somebody. I'm like, I go over there and try to shake their hand, and they looking at me like, I'm like, what's going on? I don't even know why we into it. I'm just like, no, like, but it's always an inside thing. Like your boy, like when they ain't around.
Let me tell you about your boy.
I'm gonna tell you about your boy. Your boy, woo, like what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man. All I know, we was dancing. Next thing you know, a chef fly on the stage. I'm like, whoa.
Exactly.
We battle. Look, then here come a chef.
When you see one chef,
here came three.
No, but bro, like you said though, bro, I feel like, you know, situations happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like the situation with children creation, it pretty much pushed you in that element. And I ain't gonna lie, we was like, okay, bro, out there, let's see what he go. Let's see what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what he gonna do. And that, you know what I mean, you created, you know what I'm saying, universal animosity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say that came from like, all right, like I said, when y'all kicked me out, right? I had stopped dancing for a while. I had just literally came to Thorn Ridge. You remember that, boo?
Mm-hmm.
And then I brought my homie Eric Spears with me, Big E.
Yeah, Big E.
And he tried, and he was, inshallah, that's my brother. I don't know where he at in the world today, but he was the inspiration to get me to make my own group. Him and Tonio from Taliban. Tonio was with Taliban, and he had stopped dancing with Taliban for a minute. We was all going to school together. Then me, Tonio, Eric, Heavy D, DJ Heavy D, y'all still remember the brother. We was all at my house, and we was like, shoot, this is what we gonna do. Then Nick came over. Nick was influential with the group as well. He had stopped dancing with Terror Squad when him and AG had a little disagreement, and he was one of the leaders of Universal Animosity. He was the portion that added the Universal to the Animosity. So, yeah, man, it was a lot of workings just from, you know, past relationships, building relationships. Like I say, Eric, he was one that, you know, when I first got to Thorn Ridge, he had already knew I was coming to Thorn Ridge. How, I ain't know. But he had knew I was coming. And so once y'all kicked me out, he was like, nah, we can't stop, bro. We got to do something.
Dude, you make that sound so damn bad, though. Every time you say it, you like, man, yeah, once y'all kicked me out. Like you.
I mean, look, we was all confused. I'm honored to know today what the reason was.
Right, dog, because it was like, yeah. I'm glad we actually got it out so people will know what it was, because I'm telling you, like, it was so many questions on your end and on my end. You know what I'm saying? Like, well,
like 20 years later.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody telling you so, oh yeah, no, it was because of this. No, you because of that. Like,
hey, you know what I got when I got home, what my mama said?
Huh?
What John and Charles say?
Hey, I love mama, bro. For real, bro.
No, she's
bro.
She thought it had something to do with Lay the whole time. She was hell bent on that. She was like, man, that lady, man, she got with y'all and y'all just started changing up on each other. Hey, merch.
Oh man, bro. Hey, when you had mentioned Big E, bro, I started thinking, bro, I forgot about Big E.
That one was cold, boy.
He was cold.
And I taught him from scratch.
Bro, he was
I taught him
cold,
from scratch, bro. That was 6 months of him being thirsty, bro. I'm telling you.
Fast.
My first day I walked in school, he was like, "You Ace Boogie." And I'm looking at him like, yeah.
Why you want to
like,
know?
Nah, bro. He like, nah, bro. I ain't on that, bro. I'll be watching you on the tube, bro. You gonna have to teach me. I'm like, I'm gonna have to teach you. Like, nah, can you? I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that was the first day. That was the first day of school. I literally walked in school. He was the first one I spoke to. Well, spoke to me, brother.
Right.
You know.
Right. Nah,
but from there, 6 months in, bro. Like I tell you, 6 months. Because I had him on probation. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm not taking you to practice. You're not ready, bro. They gonna gun you and they gonna gun me.
Bro, he was so like quiet. He was like a quiet assassin, bro. Like he'd come to practice. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? And then like once he get in a circle though, bro, like for real, dog. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Big E was cold to me. Like for real, he was cold as hell to me, man. So when you started Animosity, and you started recruiting, people the name started getting big. You know what I'm saying? Like Animosity, and we like, damn, bro, they made a group. You know what I'm saying? And then we start seeing the numbers. We like, oh shit, like. Okay.
The youth, all of them.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
I
was one that when it came to the South Suburban high schools, I had a network in. I had a lot of guys who went to Thornridge, went to Thornwood, went to Thornton, went to TF South, TF North. You know what I'm saying? Went to Rich South, Rich Central, etc. And I was going to Hillcrest, but then I had to transfer out of that to Thornridge. So just being able to be all over, I had a lot of brothers from out south in the burbs in the group who I was teaching from scratch, who had already had family members in the city who was doing things, you know what I'm saying, in the community, but they weren't in groups. So once they knew that they family members or they homies or something was with me, a lot of them just started coming to my house, started practicing with me. Then shoot, we was actually the dance group for Dalton for like 2 years, 2.5 years. Like when it came to like the Dalton events at the Park District, we was the ones who come out and do our thing. Yeah, so it was cool.
Y'all made a name, bro. Y'all like for real. Like
I mean, it was our family structure, bro. These was my brothers. Like Toon. I still deal with Toon on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? He was just over here yesterday. I say AC. I seen him just comment. He watching. Avery, Stefan. It's a lot of characters. Bond, you know what I'm saying, who was not on the scene, these was the guys, and they had a spirit to shit. Excuse my French. They wanted to come out and ball ones up. Like, man, bro, we seeing ones come at you, we ain't going, we on them.
But man, you made an army, bro. Like for real. From when you came out, we sitting there, we like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
and then remember, Milani ended up being the captain of my dance group. So when it came to that side too, shoot, man, me and Antonio, we used to aid on the brother side with the dance because we had the dance group at Thornridge, and me and Antonio was the captains of. But other than that, we already had brothers that was already hands on with that, keeping it together.
Okay.
Yeah, man. What top 10
footworkers?
Yeah, any generation.
Today?
Any generation.
Any generation.
Yo, top 10.
Yup. Kid you not, growing up, Boo could contest to hearing me say this. Fabio was the coldest one to me ever. Merch. That one was cold growing up.
Ain't nobody said Fabio neither, bro.
Well, a lot of people sleep on Fabio. That was
boy back in the day. Boy will smoke you, boy. Real.
Yeah.
Raynard back in the day. Honors to TBY.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my brother Q.
Great.
Don't judge me how I say this. You know what I'm saying? Still my brother, you know, honest to everybody. But I say 04 through 07 Charles.
Oh.
It's different today, but back then, my God. Aaron in that same time.
5.
That's 6, right? That's 6.
That's 5. No, you're 5.
That's 5. That's 5.
That was cold.
RP.
Bro, people don't know about RP, bro. They do not. Oh my God.
No, they sleep. That one. Let them party. Let them party one time. Hey, my other shoe, he don't come out much no more. Back in the day when he needed to dance and stop like, I'm a legend, old business. Back in the day, Cal Hurd used to not play with ones.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for real. I don't know why he don't be dancing today, but back in the day, that one
he was going ham at the
having
the after party. No, the after party, he was at people's heads.
Cal Hurd be knowing he still got it, bro.
He be playing games, man. No, for real. And one more. Let me think.
No, you got 2 more. You got 2 more.
2 more?
Yep.
On the sisters, yeah, I got gotta say Crystal.
Ace.
And I gotta say my sister Davette, man.
Oh, we definitely gotta get home to show.
Oh, bro, I want boy.
Gotta say my sister, man, my sister Davette, boy. Hey, she came over my house. She had like a foot, something was wrong with her ankle or something. And you know when they had a little strap boot on their foot, she had trying to dance on that sucker, still going crazy. I'm like, sis, sit down. I don't want to have to call the ambulance over here. But
she was trying to footwork with a boot.
She wasn't trying.
She was.
Footwork on a boot.
This was right after peace be upon him. This was right after Juju changed the form.
Okay.
Yep.
Indeed, man. Dang. Okay, I got a question.
Before you go into your question, if y'all got a question, go ahead, please type it in the chat and on Facebook. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah. Definitely put y'all questions in the chat. So yeah. So your top 3 tracks that'll get you going crazy.
Ooh.
That's hard.
We all have those main ones, but I'm gonna go
That's
down.
That's hard. Just 3.
Yeah, just go to 3.
I mean, just off the top of the head.
Or if you need 2 more extra, that's cool too.
Eraser.
I knew it.
Panic. Oh man. And I had to honor RP again on that freezer burn merch.
Boy, I'll tell you, boy.
Freezer burn. Ooh.
You racing and freezer burn, them 2 hard tracks to cut, man.
You can't even, bro, if you ain't experienced, bro, don't even bother to try to dance off them tracks.
Like,
don't even bother.
For real.
Honest to all the DJs, but RP was my group DJ once upon a time. So hey.
That's what it is, man.
What it is, bro.
Hold on, let me hold on, wait. Let me go to some of these questions real fast. He said, this from Brandon. He said, what made you change your style over the years?
Well, nothing actually made me change my style per se. Like I said, I went to college and I took 3 years of ballet, and it kind of changed my posture, and it critiqued me on being able to control my moves more. So it was like, why subdue myself just to animation when I could really demonstrate control? You know what I'm saying? When I can really show you not just footwork, but work. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get too stuck in the word foot work, and their shoulders like this, and their arms like this.
Tell
you know
them,
what I'm
bro.
saying? And they hunched over.
Tell
you
them,
join, and you could ask ones who I taught or who I even aided in training, the way that I put you through learning moves is not like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to learn how to control the move, not do the move. Anybody could do a move. That's not hard for me to, monkey see, monkey do. You join?
Yeah.
But if I could teach you how to control this move from how your body moves, because I could teach anybody anything, but I can't teach you how to move. Your movement will be yours. So that's really truly what it was, teaching ones how to bounce while keeping their body straight up. You know what I'm saying? Teaching ones how to pivot. You know what I'm saying? Teaching ones how to pop. You know what I'm saying? How to earth. Because people don't know the difference between what is what, and they just kicking their feet.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Matter of fact, through time of me learning, if y'all know Mike Hunnits from the dungeon, that's an old family friend. So like me being around him, not just being in the other group, but me being around him growing up, and then not knowing he don't go out in footwork. Me and him used to be at the house. That's when I used to get to see the real dungeon footwork. And he was one of the first few that Aunt Brown taught when he first started the dungeon.
Bro.
So taking that and seeing that, it made me want to control what I was doing more than when I was starting. I was going off the, like I just said, the spirit and wanting to be something. Now I'm in control. Yeah, he danced in Wolfpack too, but he started off the dungeon. Wolfpack is the family. The dungeon is the whole firm.
Bro, I had a converse, you know what I'm saying, to piggyback off what you was just saying about that legend. I had a conversation with my teacher, and he was telling me the same thing. He was basically saying, why do you showcase so much? And I kind of looked at him sideways a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, why did you even say that? And he was like, you'll learn. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And when you said that about your legend, about him telling you know what I'm saying, he don't go outside, you know what I'm saying? But he, when you see him inside and he's showing you moves and you like, man, you are cold. Like, that's just a whole nother,
think of it from ancient times. People cherish things, physical and intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Culture is an asset. You know what I'm saying? People have books hid off that they don't want to give to nobody what they think, but the one they think is a fitting beneficiary to pass it down to.
Yep.
You drawing somebody that they know gonna treat it right. And I could appreciate that when, you know, when you get older and you start really reviewing what you've been through and the people that came to you and you start reflecting on why they did that and why they do the things they do the way they do it. It makes complete sense now. It makes complete sense now. Now, in the token, like, think when he's, like you say, he said, why you showcase so much? I heard a character say the other day, right? He's like, all right, Floyd, he'll get 100,000 to punch you. You on the street getting punched up for nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, wow. But literally what did he say? He punched you one time, that's 100,000. You out here getting beat down for nothing.
Bro.
He ain't have to showcase much.
He ain't had to showcase it, bro. Like,
it was the culture. So once I started really reviewing myself and, you know, taking my time, shoot, I'm not really building a culture around it, but your way of life is a culture.
It's a culture, yeah.
You being consistent with yourself and discipline. Most people don't know discipline. You know, being able to demonstrate that fidelity does help other ones. So I just got used to it.
Yep. We got a question from Tamara. Today in CFology, Kenny and MC, which is Marcus, played an old clip with you in it. They said you taught them moves and mentioned you taught many people. What would you say about yourself as a teacher, and are you still a teacher?
Of course. I'm not only a teacher, but I'm a student. Not just of footwork, but of life. In general, like I said earlier, when one starts teaching, they become exemplastic because you're forced to think of new things because you're dealing with new people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't move the same. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's mind of how they want to do things isn't the same. So when I was first starting Animosity, it's not like I had a bunch of people in my group that was already dancing. You know, I started off with me, Big E, Tonio was there, but he was still having his own thing going on with many, but I was teaching, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people from scratch, 3 times, 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? And making sure each person had their own genuine form, unlike the next person. Like, you couldn't even go in my group and say anybody dances like anybody. You could say, yeah, Ace taught them because you could tell the way that they do things, but none of them danced the same. They all had their own style. And I mean, essentially, you know, if somebody wanted to get with me today and we demonstrate that measure, of course, I teach you, you know what I mean? But I'm actually working on some things in a national capacity to get facilities acquired so I can not just teach footwork, but also teach nationhood, teach culture, and really establish a central form of economics. So those people that do have things going on, we have a way to get them out into the world.
This next question is from Irina. She said, you were saying that back then you couldn't get in a circle with the OGs, and if you did, you would be completely burnt. And this is not happening now. Could you tell how or why this changed? And is it because the generations changed?
Excuse me how I say it. Man means mind, mind means intelligence, and I have to be a man before anything. Too much passivity. We know we are brothers and sisters, but we lack the understanding that, you know, you are only as strong as your weakest link. And we got too comfortable with just going out and having fun with it, not knowing that there's other people watching your culture, man. You know, it's not necessarily culture thieves, but, you know, it's something that people could, you know, get involved in. And since it's not an economic platform, you could not get mad when somebody does take the feet, you know? And I say we beat ourselves down so much to where it's the outward show. It's vanity. It's wanting to look like this, not having the structure, knowing these brothers, these sisters, I raised them up to be men and women. You drawing? That's not going on like it was back, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. Like when we was in creation, it was set rules and regulations that you couldn't do certain things in the public. And if you got caught doing those things, bro, you're gonna have to sit down, bro. And we're gonna excommunicate you for a minute. When we hit you back, we're gonna check your temperature to make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? And today, I doubt that that structure is truly going on in many groups because we all lackadaisical on checking in on each other like family. It's just, you know, we having fun. It's a dance. We getting money. It is what it is. You know, back then we really wasn't getting money like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just family, and it was family. We got each other back. It was just us and nothing. So I say that's a part of, you know, the difference in then and today. It's so many things that's so accessible. You lose sight of that central brotherhood and sisterhood, and that pressure to make sure that somebody is at the same level or fighting to be at the same capacity as you today.
Yep, it's too accessible. It's too accessible, bro. Man.
Oh man, this one right here.
You answered that question superb, boy.
Superb. So look, we got another question.
That one just went hard. I couldn't read it all together, but she just went, whatever that was, just went in on the question.
Yeah. Look, got another one. It says, I'm curious, you mentioned the church when you were young and you acknowledged Islam. How has your religion path been related to your footwork path?
Well, my growth in self, I started being more precise, like in phonics, words, alphabet, you know what I'm saying? Definition wise, the word read means to do again. Allegiance is a bond. Me forcing myself to know that it's things going on with my brothers and sisters, especially in the footwork house community, Chicago, just in general wise, our brothers and sisters, it's things going on that, you know, I have an understanding and that I had to attain myself to, you know, cancel out my emotional state, you know, cancel out those things that I see that are important that may not build the general populace, because the general populace is what's most important. I started just looking at things as what they are and not what they seem to be. You know, in the book, it says the body is the church and the head is God. You know, the physical church itself is not the church. It's a symbolism of what is the church, because you got a body of people that congregate and they meet. It's the same thing as the body. The body is going on in the same thing. And Islam itself is a simple faith. It's not a religion. It's a faith, which is peace. Peace is a very simple exercise. It's just hard for the regular person because they reflect on so many inconsistencies of themselves and not really fight towards understanding that pressure make diamonds. But as far as my religion itself, my faith that I follow is Islamism, and the fact being the word ism means the study and the practice of something. I study and I practice faith in all forms and degrees that I can attain it as much as possible. I do share in aid ones and critiquing on, like the brother Crossfire said earlier, unlearning certain things that may seem to be, but truly aren't when you really, you know, wipe the smoke out of the mirror. Other than that, that's about it. It just aided me on really looking at we are all one, we brothers and sisters. If we don't take ownership in our things today and now, 10 years from now, we can't be mad when somebody else does. And we can't say that somebody took our land, somebody took our culture, none of that. It's just that we do things and we never take ownership of ourselves in the matter to perform it in an economic perspective. So now that I have reviewed the books, the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, the Vedas, and different things, they are all just record books of families that took them times to leave something for the next generation to understand what to do before they leave Earth. Because the word Bible itself is an acronym. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Once we start, like our brother Boo said earlier, getting together and having more conversation, having more convention, having more meetings, it's a very simple understanding. We just got to have more confidence and such. And so my journey in comprehending what religion is, it just gave me more confidence in who I was, what I'm doing.
Right. Facts. We got one more question from Brandon.
Yeah.
You say your all-time favorite footworkers. You say your all-time favorite footworkers. Who are your favorites today?
Today?
It goes 5 at least.
My favorite today. I had to call out my brother first, because he has came up and he was gone for a while, but since he's been back, he been doing this thing, Christian. Gotta give my brother Christian his honors. Stilo, that brother came a long way. Right. And he developed his own style in the same manner that I say control. Control is the factor. You know, when you can control yourself and all elements of self, anything's possible. There's no impossibilities in life. I got to give honors to the new schoolers, J-Lo, that young brother, he got heart. Couple more years from now, if he just focus out on the BS, you know what I'm saying, that's going on around him and just be himself and just keep building on that brother gonna be a very influential part of the culture. Pause Eddie, because if it come to consistency, if I gotta say anything about consistency, you know what I'm saying? That brother right there, that's one that, shoot, forever. Since I met Eddie, that one has been consistent, for real. He always working on something new to present to people, which is amazing. I can't do nothing but honor that. And I also have to say, because it's not too many new people, man. Who will be my last one? P-Top. I had to think about it. My brother Top. That one came a long way. That one came along. Back, I say, when I first met Top, right? Y'all may not know, but it was once upon a time, University Animosity plus Mayhem, right? And Mayhem was what was the two brothers out west?
Ghost and Moon.
Ghost and Moon. Ghost and Moon.
Towers.
Big Boy before he came over. P-Top was with them. Because they was Apocalypse.
Right.
They was all Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? But it was Animosity plus Mayhem. But then they, out of nowhere, they stopped dealing with us, and then they ended up just being A+. And that was you know, right, the thing, you know. But I say my brother Top, because I seen him come from back then, bro, at the Ark with Pope to now. Yeah, you got it.
Yep, longevity, man. He really, yeah, he played a big major part, man, for the north side, especially for the north side, like real.
Yeah. And your father, to really demonstrate that, and like the brother's a father, Mo, like to demonstrate that to us, man, that's truly honor. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
a bunch of ones are father, but the brother got, he got a nation of children.
Yeah.
Like to demonstrate that to our ones, especially our young brothers, if they can't learn from that, man, because that's what we going, that's what we aiming for.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts, man. But we most definitely want to appreciate you, bro. We wanted to most definitely give you your flowers, man. While you know what I'm saying, while you still walking the earth, man.
Absolutely, brother.
You know what I mean? Dropping the jewels like you always have been. You know what I'm saying? You already know every time I see you, we chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, on some serious things, you know what I'm saying, what we need to do for us the culture is concerned. Uh, and you being a staple of, you know what I'm saying, of the culture, you know what I mean? Wanted to, salute you, you know what I'm saying, taking the time out of your busy schedule as well, you know what I'm saying, to chopping it up with us, you know what I'm saying, for the world can hear your story. Also, we want to give our viewers your social media outlets.
So Sheik Aston Simmons Bay on all platforms. Sheik is spelled Sheik, Aston Simmons, spelled exactly how it sounds. Bay, Bey. Now, before I get off, I want to make sure y'all hear this and remember this. Nationality is the order of the day. Once we pick up nationality, remember the Constitution tell us all men had a right to it, and think about that word minor. It means child. So we get the opportunity to be called a child when we ain't got nationality. When we got nationality, they start acquiescing a little bit different. I'm just not a minister on the basis of the church. The prime minister are people that run countries. So I'm a minister. For my brothers and sisters, though, because Jesus was the Prince of Peace. I'm just about peace, because Islam is a simple faith.
Thanks, man. No, much love, man. Love you, bro. Do you got anything coming up as far as anything you want to promote?
October 1st, if you all are free, we're going to have a house juke cookout at One Palm Lake from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you fish, bring your fishing poles, bring your dancing shoes, bring your grills, bring your kites, all of that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a flag and you represent a nation, bring your flag. Because for all our fallen comrades, we're going to raise our flag and we wave it. You know what I'm saying? In honors to those ones that were here in the flesh, that are in the epic life. We all going that way, but it's good to bring them with us at the same time,
All right.
So October 1st, One Palm Lake, Thornton, Illinois, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Come through.
Much love, much love. Y'all know we can't leave without giving our announcements. Our BTN announcements, you know what I'm saying, correspondent.
Mr. Watching Witness.
You know what I'm saying, Mr. Watching Witness itself, Crossfire. What's going on and such, brother?
Hey, man, it's an honor that y'all made me an announcer. Y'all make me laugh when y'all do that. But once again, man, it's been a great a great Footwork Appreciation Month. We just came from, the shout out to Main and Tracks. They did their parade out west, man, from Central to Madison. I really salute them because it's madness, but I'm just so happy that they brought a shed of light to the west side after all the madness that's been going on. So salutes to Main and Tracks in 187, Faded Black Heat Squad. Man, just so many groups. House of Works, of course, Steps, Wheezy, Sharita, Kwanzi, Beans, Tremaine. I salute y'all brothers and sisters, man. I really appreciate y'all letting that happen. Then of course, you know, the beatdown was all flame.
Man,
Y'all know. Man, it was a sight to see, man. It's been going great. So let's keep the momentum going. And I see CFology is doing its whole week course from August 23rd to the 29th. Today is the 25th. Today's 25th, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the continuation of the CFology. Man, y'all don't want to miss that. So be sure to tune in. Also, it's going to be a special behind the name this weekend, August 28th. And it's going to be about simply, you know, the host, Boo Dilla and Prince J. Ron, of course, and such. You know, we got King Charles and Rob as the monitors and such. So salutes to them. That's going to be an interesting one and such. And then, of course, we got another great event from Terror Squad, but I call it the Terror Fest, you know, which is, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to consist of, you know, the 90s, 2000s party, $15 to get in, and, you know, donations as well, too. And then the 29th will be the barbecue from 11 to 7. So please sure don't miss that. And of course, September 10th will be a event at the Smart Bar with Tech Life and RP Boo. So don't miss that as well too. That's gonna be busting and all flame. And be sure to support my brother Ace Boogie event October 1st. So yeah, man, it's up from there, man. So let's support one another. Let's keep up the great work, and let's show love and light to one another, and let's keep this culture going. This is not a movement. This is a lifestyle. Moving ain't no lifestyle. Lifestyle's culture. Culture is lifestyle. True story.
but culture is a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts.
Lifestyle, people change their style.
Big facts. Thanks,
Yes,
my brother Crossfire with the announcement. Also, I got
Honest.
Also, I got something too. If you guys ain't doing nothing, August 28th, one of my friends, one of my dope friends, she's a singer. Her name is Elise. She has something called Creativity After Dark Art. It's a back to school backyard jam. I'm gonna actually post it on my page so y'all can have information. So it's on the south side, 9227 South Harvard Avenue. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite, which is $10, 2 to 6. So let's go and support. If you ain't got anything else to do, you know what I mean, feel free to come and support. Also, big thanks to big thanks to CFology. You know what I'm saying? Please tune in. This week, I know I got a class Friday. My class is
I got one tomorrow too.
Yeah, so J-Ron class is tomorrow for CFology. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, tap in. My class is Friday. Tune in, tap in, and then we have the behind the name, which is that Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So just like Crossfire say, all flames. You need to, you know what I'm saying, get in tune. Please get in tune. Is anything we missing, Jay?
I think that's it right there.
Before we close out, most definitely want to say again, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother Ace Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Coming and giving
Honest to you all.
Dropping them diamonds.
You know what I'm saying? And hope everybody have a peaceful night. I'm gonna hit Mel and Tamara. Before we I'm gonna close out on this Facebook now. Peace, y'all on Facebook Live.